Working on yet another version of the Razorleaf. I'm trying to make some use of these Deimos wings to try to get something like a delta shape. I'll show you what I've done so far, and then we'll see what we can do here. This involves some offsets as well as the Avon Tech block, and the offset is critical, otherwise you tend to get an over-kinked, overly bent wing. You can see it's kinked in a couple places, but not too bad. Let's get this out of here. So let's see if we can recreate that. Now, if you've got SimSex for better flips, you have the ability to do a couple of things. We'll start off with that one. And let's see. We'll try to match what we can here. This is the Deimos bumpers, and they'll be used to kind of help it flare into the, or I should say fare into the fuselage better. But let's ignore that right now. We need to build up this wing. To match it, we can look underneath and go, uh-oh, we got a problem here. No, we don't. Okay. Sometimes things get covered up and you have to refresh yourself. The direction doesn't really matter for the most part. Even though this thing has 3 snaps per, I don't think we're making use of any of them. So let's just quickly copy what we got here. Might be enough for right now. Okay. The next row is also pretty easy. However, if you notice, this row right here is offset, and that can get you into trouble until you remember that sometimes you can hide things underneath it. Let's take a look. That's a hab snap, you sneaky little devil. It does not show, and it allows offset snapping like that. And of course you can merge things like that. It may be a little bit messy, but honestly I don't see any problem with it. So let's go ahead and build the second row. Let's see, is that correct? No, this is a little different, and that's not really a problem. Let's go ahead and copy that. Okay. We're just doing it for looks, not because it's required. We got plenty of snaps to choose from, except where this kinky thing gets done. And we might have to reference that again to make sure that we didn't mess up. There it is. So it looks like we should snap this right there. Thank God the picture's there, or I wouldn't notice. Okay, and let's continue. There you go. That pretty much looks like the other one. Let's see, we don't add that one there. That one's part of the delta wing. So let's start making use of those. It's kind of hard to see at this point, isn't it? I think we better link up some stuff to make it easier for us. So let's see, how can we do that? Well, we'll start with these bumpers. Oh boy. Let's see. Uh-oh. We might have problems here. We're trying to share a snap, so let's see if that works. Looks like it's in the right place. Yeah, okay. That worked. So just remember, just because you can't share a snap one way, you can share it a different way. Okay. This will help keep me aligned so I know what I'm looking at. There we go. And we can tell right away that that wing's off, so back it up. That's where it should go. And that one gets pulled out. It's not part of it. Again, we've taken up the snap by putting that, so let's go ahead and put it back to where it should be. And then we can go ahead and put that where it needs to be. Okay, we got the start of a delta wing. We can continue creating these wing pieces and trying to locate where this goes. Maybe I need to pull this out first because we've stolen the snap. Oh, there we go. I think that's it. So this didn't need to go in there after all, or maybe it did. That's covering up something. So I guess we had one too many. Yeah, see how they match now? Okay. Check your work every now and again. See where you've gone wrong. Okay, now we get to this part. Actually, this is probably not necessary, but these blocks here from Avon Tech will allow us to offset where we want to snap things. For instance, if we want to put a fin on and we don't want it to, well, obviously these things don't have good snaps on them, or they snap in the wrong place. See? However, with this, we don't need to worry about where they want us to snap to. We can snap to where we want to be. Here's an example. Like right there, you got a nice fin. It doesn't stick out too far. And we can snap to the bottom side too, because our snaps go, this block goes all the way through the wing. But let's go ahead and continue doing something like this. All right, and we got one more wing to put in, wing bit. Now, if we wanted to, we could probably put another half snap there and make it smooth all the way, but I think I'm going to keep this kink up just a little bit, partly because most of that's going to be covered, but I would want to do the same thing here. So I can offset things a little bit. And that might be tricky. We would have to put a block in there and snap it that way. We'll come back to that if that's a problem. Anyway, that's how you build the wing here. Next one's going to be putting some structure in there.